Unbeknownst to Brooke, Ridge is making out with Taylor at the Forrester mansion. Brooke promises Zen discretion, Ridge reveals something, and Steffy gives Finn an update on the bold and the beautiful today. Ridge and Taylor talk about Brooke's major error of judgment at the Forrester estate. Taylor believes it's hard to believe given how much she claims to care about him. She has joined Carter and Hope, which Ridge regrets. It appears that she is not taking his sentiments into consideration, according to Taylor. In Ridge's opinion, Taylor always does. Who knows? Maybe she's been correct the whole time. Brooke conveys her agreement to Zend at the main office of Forrester. It was a mistake for Hope and Carter to steal Forrester from Ridge and Steffy. Restoring it to their possession will be her top priority. She vows Zend to secrecy. He will gladly keep it to himself. She says she took the position primarily so she could encourage Carter to refile the LLC forms. She feels Carter and Hope have a place at the organization, but under the appropriate leadership. She will get the Forresters their firm back. That is her ultimate goal in obtaining the position. Zend gushes, "Oh my God, Brooke. If you can pull this off." Brooke understands why Carter and Hope felt they had to do something, but this was egregious. "When it comes to this company, a company Eric and Stephanie built from scratch, I will always be loyal to Ridge and the Forresters. Always." At the Cliff home, Finn and Steffy discuss about having each other's backs. He's sorry about what she's suffering with. Steffy hasn't even told him the newest. It's about Brooke. She says she did something horrible. Finn guesses she's side with Carter and Hope now. Steffy shrugs. The Logans keep together. She's actually on their team. Finn wonders how she can bear working for them considering they stole the company. Steffy says it's because she gets to be in command. She's the new CEO of Forrester Creations. Finn marvels that Brooke just put it out there that she was CEO with no word to Ridge. Carter and Hope are in the wrong. Brooke should know that. Steffy guesses she's taking advantage of the situation to elevate herself without regard for how her father feels. At the Forrester mansion, Ridge tells Taylor that her coming back to LA when she did was no coincidence. He believes she came when he needed her most. Taylor feels she needed him most. She reminds him how much he helped her. He teases that she has a good argument. They chuckle and then Ridge goes solemn. Brooke knows what that company means to him. She should have been disgusted with her daughter, but she stood with them. "I can't do this anymore. You were right all along." He moves close and looks into Taylor's eyes as he rubs her shoulder. At the Cliff house, Finn offers Steffy a massage and asks if he's erasing her issues. She sighs. "My biggest problem? She might erase herself today." Finn asks, "Brooke?" Steffy can't imagine what she's thinking. She reveals that her dad is living at her granddad's house. If Brooke actually cares about him, why wouldn't she go over there and say so? Instead, she double-crossed him. She feels her father's finally had enough. Maybe he'll finally understand his true love is her mom. At the Forrester mansion, Taylor stammers, "Maybe we should, I know today's been emotionally challenging." Ridge steps back and muses that they should call it a night and tackle it all over tomorrow. Taylor reminds him he's not alone. She tells him if he can't sleep, he may contact her any time. Ridge chuckles, "That's what I'll do. I'll call you." He grabs a bottle of booze and heads up the stairs. Taylor exhales and walks over to collect her purse. Hesitating, she glances up the stairs and contemplates. At Forrester, Zend reminds Brooke how appreciative Ridge will be when she gets the company back for them. He asks about her initial move. Brooke had to go inform Ridge right away. She doesn't want him to misjudge her motive. "Imagine the smile on his face when I tell him why I took over his position. She'll put him back in command of Forrester Creations." Zend can't thank her enough. This is a big relief. Brooke advises he needs to keep this quiet so that Carter doesn't find out what she's up to. She'll tell Ridge. "He trusts me more than anyone." In his bedroom at the mansion, Ridge paces. He thinks of his near meeting with Taylor in the living room. Suddenly, he turns and she's standing there at the doorway with 2 glasses in her hand. Placing them on the bureau, she walks over to Ridge. They glance into each other's eyes. Taylor muses, "Ridge, what you've gone through tonight," he says it's made him realize how much he needs her in his life. "Sometimes you have to hit rock bottom before you realize what's right in front of you." "I just want to love you." Taylor growls, "Then do it." They kiss. At the Cliff house, Steffy wants her parents to have that kind of connection and to be happy. Her dad's never going to get that with Brooke, but he can with her mom. Finn kisses her forehead. In Ridge's bedroom, he and Taylor continue to kiss and the scene gets more heated as he chews her neck and the clothing start coming off. He lays her down on the bed and gets on top of her as she smiles up at him. They kiss again as Taylor runs her hands over Ridge's arms and back. Outside, Brooke knocks on the door. Ridge? I need to talk to you. Upstairs, Ridge and Taylor go down the road to making love. Next on The Bold and the Beautiful, Luna is beat up in jail. While you're here, vicariously attend the Bold and Beautiful Christmas party with our brand new photo gallery. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Luna and Remy's chance meeting, young villains unite. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers claim that Luna Nozawa mentioned her lawyers are working on an appeal. If Luna gets liberated, may she find up touching paths with Remy Price? If these two wind up meeting, may the two young villains collaborate to fulfill their goals? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Luna Nozawa's appeal hint. B&B spoilers hint that Luna had a few jailhouse appearances. One was with her mother and the woman she framed, Penelope Poppy Nozawa. Another was with Bill Spencer. In each of those trips, Luna kept maintaining she wasn't the girl who perpetrated those atrocities. Luna stated she wanted her mommy, but then trashed her to Bill the minute she wasn't around. In those visits, Luna said that her lawyers were working on an appeal. First of all, who is supporting Luna's legal defense? Appeals cost a lot of money and she said lawyers as plural. That makes me think that Luna has someone on the outside helping her. One alternative is RJ Forrester, as his disappearance needs to be explained. Just where is RJ throughout this Forrester Creations takeover crisis? Another option is Sheila Carter Sharp. Sheila had a lot of money and seemed to listen up upon hearing of Luna's arrest. It wasn't shock as much as curiosity maybe?
B&B spoilers. Remy Price slipping over with Remy. He is targeting Electra Forrester. Once Remy found out that Electra relocated to Los Angeles, he followed. Remy obtained a job at a restaurant close and one that Electra frequents. Remy is also continuing to fiddle with Electra's images in order to save her from Will Spencer as well as LA. However, Will just met Remy and already has a nasty feeling. Ivy Forrester mentioned the crazy coincidence of Remy coming to LA shortly after Electra arrived there, as well as working at Il Giardino. Deacon Sharp is also starting to question Remy. Then, when Will cautions Remy, the newcomer's good guy mask appears to unravel. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers. Young villains chance meeting the Bold and the Beautiful spoilers state that if Luna does end up getting released from prison, it will be a shock to everyone. Meanwhile, Remy also doesn't have any buddies. It's highly feasible that Remy and Electra may meet paths. While there could be a romance, I think they will actually be more focused on acquiring the ones they seek. B&B spoilers. Nefarious alliance. If Remy and Luna join forces, there will be damage and anarchy. That's for sure. Remy seems to be strong at high-tech stuff but isn't good with humans. With Luna, she's more of a deal with it head-on kind of villain. So, I could see these two genuinely being able to support each other. For Luna, she seems fixated on Bill and that is all. For Remy, it's Electra, who just happens to be dating Bill's son. So, what kind of damage will Remy and Luna wreak together? The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers Monday, December 23rd. Bridge battle. Remy's promise, Luna beaten. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers for Monday, December 23rd, 2024 are here. In the following episode, fans can expect Brooke Logan to defend herself to Ridge Forrester. Bill Spencer discovers Luna Nozawa was beaten up in prison. Coming up on The Bold and the Beautiful Plus, Remy Price makes a vow to Electra Forrester. B&B spoilers. Brooke Logan explains B&B spoilers for Monday, December 23rd show that Brooke took the CEO post at Forrester Creations. Then, Brooke wanted to communicate her strategy to Ridge. However, Ridge, Eric Forrester, and Steffy Forrester Finnegan had watched the video. While Brooke was explaining herself to Zen Forrester Dominguez, Ridge was getting closer to Taylor Hayes. The Bold and the Beautiful spoilers, Bridge battle and a teaser clip for next week. Fans will see as Ridge faces off with Brooke. Now, Brooke tries to explain her behavior to Ridge. Brooke believes that all she is doing is for him. That is when Ridge answers, "You put a knife in my back for me?" Clearly, Ridge and Brooke's relationship is already over. So what will Brooke do now? Continue attempting to gain the company back for Ridge? Or could she redirect? Remy Price's Promise the Bold and the beautiful spoilers for Monday, December 23rd state that Remy finds out that Elektra has been sacked from Forrester Creations. Although Remy is responsible for that, he puts up a facade for Elektra. Remy pledges that he will always be there for Elektra. Later, Elektra goes into Remy's room. It looks like she's merely blowing her nose, then makes a shocking discovery. Elektra's images may be seen on the wall behind Elektra as she looks up in horror. So, is it the photographs that are worrying Elektra? Or may she end up in a perilous situation? B&B spoilers, Monday, December 23rd, 2024 on Monday, December 23rd, Luna will be attacked in prison. Luna's face is pummeled fairly violently. While Luna belongs in prison, the sight of her injuries will horrify Bill Spencer. So you can bet that Luna is going to use this aspect to garner Bill's sympathy. Will Bill have his legal team find a way to save Luna? Which narrative are you looking forward to witnessing the most on Monday, December 23rd, 2024? What are your predictions for Bill, Luna, Elektra, and Remy? What does the future hold for Ridge, Brooke, Zend, Taylor, and the other characters? Ridge shared an intimate moment with Taylor and talked about how sometimes you had to hit rock bottom to realize what's there in front of you. After Ridge said he only wanted to love Taylor, she urged him to do it before they kissed passionately. The clothing started coming off as Ridge and Taylor moved over to the bed for lovemaking. At Forrester Creations, Brooke told Zen Forster Dominguez that although she understood Carter Walton and Hope Logan's fury, this whole takeover was wrong. Brooke planned to utilize her regained CEO position to encourage Carter to refile the correct LLC papers. After Brooke stated she wanted Ridge and Steffy Forrester back in charge, Zen was relieved and delighted about the chance of this plan working. Brooke persuaded Zen to promise this would stay between them, though she plainly planned to tell Ridge straight away, as she didn't want him getting the incorrect notion about her motives. After Brooke made a prediction about the smile on Ridge's face when he got updates on her plan, she headed to the Forrester mansion. While Ridge and Taylor's passion was erupting in the bedroom, Brooke knocked on the door and screamed out for Ridge since she needed to talk to him. At the Cliff home, Steffi shocked John Finnegan with the news about Brooke's CEO declaration. Once Steffi criticized Brooke for double-crossing Ridge, she voiced her hope that her father would finally see Taylor was the one he should be with. The bold and the beautiful preview week of December 23rd. Luna beaten, Elektra's horror, Brooke explains, Forrester Christmas. The bold and the beautiful spoilers reveal a preview clip has been released for the week of December 23rd, 2024. It depicts Bill Spencer angry at Luna Nozawa's prison beating. Elektra Forrester makes a startling discovery in Remy Price's room. Brooke Logan tries to justify her behavior. Also, there are Christmas moments for the Forrester family. Brooke Logan's explanation B&B spoilers for the week of December 23rd state that the preview footage shows Brooke and Ridge Forrester face each other. After Brooke became Forrester Creations' new CEO, she goes to explain. Brooke tries to reassure Ridge that all she is doing is all for him. However, Ridge snaps back. Stabbing me in the back was for me. B&B spoilers. Remy Price's promise during the week of December 23rd. The preview clip also teased what happens after Elektra is fired from Forrester Creations. Elektra travels to Il Giardino and is comforted by Remy. As Elektra sits sniffling, Remy says he meant what he said before, he will always be there for her. Elektra Forrester's horrifying discovery, the bold and the beautiful spoilers for the week of December 23rd suggests that the teaser footage also shows Elektra heading into Remy's room. Remy is not with Elektra, and it's not obvious if she has authorization to be there. In any case, Elektra steps in and switches on the light switch. Electra seems to be walking toward the bathroom and has a tissue cleaning her nose. Then Electra looks up and screams in horror. In the background, the images of Electra may be seen. However, I have a feeling that Electra might not get out of that room yet. Remy could find Electra there and decide she can't go. The bold and the beautiful spoilers. Week of December 23rd, 2024 next week. Fans will also see Steffy Forrester Finnegan discuss about the power of Christmas with John Finnegan. Meanwhile, Donna Logan and Pam Douglas open gifts. Plus, Bill visits Luna in prison again. Luna shows up with a beaten face. There are wounds, scratches, bruises, and redness all over her face. When Bill sees Luna's condition, he is angry. Of fact, Luna certainly had a convict hit her on purpose, so she might garner Bill's pity. Luna understands that Bill has a powerful legal team and is likely banking on them to get her out of her sentence. This might be a tremendous mistake, though. Ridge and Taylor reconcile. Zend was surprised when Brooke explained to him in the CEO's office that it was Ridge's firm and she would do whatever it took to get it back in his hands. She stated she understood why Hope and Carter were unhappy, but what they did was terrible. Brooke pledged Zend to silence, although he didn't know the plot. Brooke revealed that she took the CEO post for one reason only, so she would be in the position to encourage Carter to refile the LLC documents. Brooke stated she believed she could convince Carter to do the right thing. She also recognized that Carter and Hope had a rightful role in the company, but thought they needed to be under the right leadership. The Forrester leadership. I am going to get your grandfather his company back, and I am going to reinstall Ridge and Carter as co-COS. That is my ultimate purpose in choosing this job, Hope told Zend. Zend was amazed at the news. Brooke explained Carter and Hope's viewpoint, but felt what they did about it was awful. I'll always be loyal to Ridge and the Forresters. Always, Brooke insisted. Brooke told Zend that she would utilize her time effectively as CEO to encourage Carter to do what was right. She decided she should head over to Ridge's to tell him the truth, so he wouldn't mistake her motives. Imagine the smile on his face when I tell him why I took his position. She laughed. Zend was relieved. Brooke stated it wasn't a done deal, but she was going to do her best to get through to Carter. She indicated there was a risk Carter would figure out what she was up to, and Zend vowed not to tell anyone. He knew that Ridge would also be in on the plot, though. Brooke stressed that she needed to notify Ridge immediately soon. Zend pointed out that she had made the statement on social media and didn't want Ridge to find out any other way. He trusts me more than anyone, Brooke stated before departing. Steffy and Finn talked on the couch at home. Finn offered his support for the takeover, but he didn't understand how Brooke could explain Hope and Carter. Steffy stated it was more than just rationalizing. She joined their team. Steffy told him that Brooke deceived her dad and grabbed the CEO post. Finn couldn't believe Brooke made the public statement without warning or consultation with Ridge. Steffy stated Brooke anticipated how Ridge would react, so she underhandedly negotiated with Carter and Hope. Steffy thought the betrayal was unbearable, and that Brooke consistently disrespects Ridge. Steffy remarked that Brooke's words and actions didn't align. She thought if Brooke cared as she claimed, she'd have gone to Eric's to tell Ridge how she felt, and mended things. Finn wondered whether this was the end of Brooke and Ridge. Steffy hoped so and said it seemed as though Ridge had had enough. Maybe he'll finally realize that his true love is my mom, Steffy thought. Ridge told Taylor that he had been defending Brooke from Taylor to his mother for so long, but she deceived him again. Brooke accepting his place as CEO after the firm was stolen hurt him, but was also a wake-up call. He told Taylor that maybe she had been right about Brooke all along. Ridge told Taylor that he thought that her arriving into LA when she did was no coincidence. I think you came when I needed you most, he continued, making Taylor grin. Taylor informed Ridge everything he had done for her, including being her support when she got home and helping her with her health situation. Ridge said her rock needed assistance now more than ever. Ridge felt the sorrow of having his best friend turn on him, And now Brooke betraying him was too much. "You were right all along," he murmured softly. He leaned in to kiss her but stopped as Taylor gazed up at him. Taylor and Ridge embraced as he looked at her intently. Taylor suggested he take time to process, since it has been a stressful day. Ridge let her go and took a step back as Taylor reminded him that he wasn't alone and that she and Steffy totally backed him. She said to call her if he needed to talk. Ridge responded he would do that and smiled at the implied rejection. He grabbed a bottle of vodka from the bar and said he was going to retire to bed as he started up the staircase. Taylor grabbed her purse to go but froze, glancing up the stairs. Upstairs, Ridge recalled how he and Taylor almost kissed. He turned around and spotted Taylor leaning at the doorway. She held up 2 glasses. Entering the room, she flung her purse to the side, set the glasses on the desk, and then stepped up to Ridge. "Sometimes you need to hit rock bottom before you can see what's right in front of you," Ridge said Taylor. Ridge told Taylor he just wanted to love her. "Then do it," Taylor urged as they began kissing. Things got increasingly passionate, and they walked to the bed, where Ridge began undressing her. At the main door, Brooke began knocking, shouting out to Ridge that she wanted to talk to him. Next week on The Bold and the Beautiful, Bridget comes home for Christmas. Pam and Donna exchange the identical set of pajamas for Christmas presents to one another. Steffy says there's nothing like the power of Christmas as she stands before her family at Eric's residence. Bill visits Luna in prison, who has been beaten severely. "What the hell happened to you?" he asks. "This is all for you," Brooke explains to Ridge at her house. "You put a knife in my back for me," he bellows. At Il Giardino, Remy tells Electra that he meant what he said. "I'm here for you just like before," he tells her. Electra goes inside Remy's apartment and screams as she sees all the images of herself on the wall.